David Boreanaz may not be an A-list movie star, but he is definitely a household name for fans of genre television. He's been a fixture on television screens for decades, but how much do you really know about him? Here is his untold truth. It may surprise some fans of David Boreanaz to realize that the prolific actor is not actually classically trained. In fact, according to a report written in Fuse, a publication from his alma mater, Ithaca College, the Angel star only took one acting class when he attended the school, Introduction to Acting. During his time at Ithaca, he seemed to be much more focused on what went on behind the camera, graduating in 1991 with a degree in cinema and photography. Upon graduation, Boreanaz decided to give Los Angeles a try, working various odd jobs as he attempted to break into the film industry in some way.
I didn't get into the bartending, so to speak, but I did have a catering job where we had to sell gourmet foods door to door.
Eventually, he landed a guest stint on Married with Children, though doors didn't really open up for him until he was discovered in sort of an odd way. Boreanaz was able to catch a break in 1997 when he was cast as Angel in Joss Whedon's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. While the role was originally only supposed to be a guest starring gig for a few episodes, Whedon and fans apparently liked him so much that he was soon promoted to a series regular. Whedon also realized during one of the earlier episodes Boreanaz shot that he could be a leading man and carry his own show. The director told Entertainment Weekly, "I watched David very emotionally, unabashedly, and poetically playing a woman, and in that moment was like, this guy can anchor a show." The actor told Parade that he owes all his success to one of his old dogs, Bertha Blue. While walking her, Boreanaz was discovered by talent manager Tom Parazale, who still represents him as of summer 2021, so he thanks his dog for his success. Boreanaz told Entertainment Weekly that he only had a day to get to know Angel before he was scheduled to start shooting his scenes, saying, "They were kind of pressed against the hour to cast this character, because I would have been shooting, I think, the next day. The day after they cast me, I remember being thrown into this world of complete chaos." He recalled at New York Comic Con that he wasn't sure if he was going to jive with the character, as Angel didn't really talk in the first few scenes. But he said the character was described as a, quote, prize fighter like Joe Louis, which Boreanaz said resonated with him, per Entertainment Weekly. When asked about his first day on the set of Buffy, Boreanaz recalled, "I waited and waited to shoot, and when I went to meet Sarah, she was in the middle of some sort of fight sequence. I was like, okay, that was a quick meeting." The actor said they didn't end up shooting until 4 a.m., and it went so fast that he didn't really have time to think, which helped him get into character. His ability to hit the ground running seemed to impress the right people, though. Those who are fans of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel know that neither of those shows ended in quite satisfying ways. While Buffy fans were fairly divided on how that series finale ended, the Angel finale was a disappointing experience for many who enjoyed the series. It ended on what most thought to be a cliffhanger, though show creator and writer Joss Whedon didn't believe that to be the case. And for his part, David Boreanaz agrees with Whedon, saying to Entertainment Weekly, "I'm so proud of what we all accomplished. There's such strength in all of these characters. They struggle and they do find redemption somehow." He also said he has no desire to return to the character of Angel, telling Parade, "I work in the now." Although Boreanaz has made a career of playing intense and self-assured men, he himself wasn't nearly as confident in his early career. When discussing his first day on the set of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, he said it happened so fast that he didn't have time to think until he got home after filming. At that point, he told Entertainment Weekly, "All of the insecurities came out. Did I mess it up? Did I do something wrong?" Of course, those insecurities were unfounded, but his success as Angel on Buffy didn't mean they went away immediately. In fact, he told E! when he got the phone call that Joss Whedon wanted to talk to him, Boreanaz thought he was going to be fired.
He said, "It's not a bad thing, just come in the office." But he didn't tell me over the phone, so I'm like, I had a night of like,
it's so Joss.
Clawing and angst.
Fortunately for the Angel actor, Whedon had a spinoff offer for him, and even said he could return to Buffy if Angel was unsuccessful. Indicative of his anxiety, though, Boreanaz recalled to Entertainment Weekly that he was more concerned about shooting a scene as Angelus when Whedon told him about the spinoff. In response to Whedon, Boreanaz said, "And I'm like, all right, but I'm concerned about my accent that I'm supposed to do in the scene." While Boreanaz has definitely made a career out of acting, it seems like he also has a passion for being behind the camera. He graduated with a college degree in cinema and photography, and he has used those skills to step into the director's chair. In fact, his first stint behind the camera was slightly hampered due to him having reconstructive knee surgery to fix an old football injury. As Boreanaz recalled to Entertainment Weekly, "I remember having knee surgery and literally directing with 50% of my knee gone. So it was a challenge, but I loved it." Boreanaz first directed an episode of Angel in 2004 and has continued to direct episodes for Bones and SEAL Team, including directing the series finale of Bones, per IMDb.
It's very, as you know, very difficult because you have so many things you're thinking about and you just kind of have to throw it all out the window and let it evolve.
Boreanaz has also expanded his career beyond the entertainment industry. As reported by Cosmopolitan, he, his wife Jamie Bergman, and two of their friends developed Chrome Girl together, a nail polish line that debuted in 2013. While the line was popular, it stopped production in 2018. Though Boreanaz still seems interested in diversifying his career, he appears focused on his family and his television shows as of now. Currently, David Boreanaz is married to model and actor Jamie Bergman. The two tied the knot on November 24, 2001, in a small, intimate ceremony at Ingleside Inn in Palm Springs, California. They were originally supposed to marry on September 22nd, but delayed their wedding in respect of the September 11th terrorist attack. The delay didn't seem to dampen their spirits or hurt their relationship, though. The two are still married as of this video. Bergman, a former Playboy playmate and an actor who starred on FX's Son of the Beach, and Boreanaz met at a Valentine's Day party at the Playboy Mansion and married just 10 months later. The couple has two children, Jaden and Bella. But his marriage to Bergman wasn't the first time Boreanaz has walked down the aisle. He first tied the knot to Ingrid Quinn, a social worker turned screenwriter, reported E! The two started dating in 1994, back when Boreanaz was a struggling actor and married in 1997. They eventually divorced in 1999, citing irreconcilable differences. However, there was speculation that Quinn became jealous of some of the relationships Boreanaz had formed on the set of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel, and would frequently head to set to check up on the actor. David Boreanaz hasn't always kept his nose clean. In fact, in 2010, the actor had to deal with two separate scandals involving his romantic relationships. Per People, Boreanaz admitted he cheated on his wife while she was pregnant with their daughter, saying to the outlet, "Our marriage has been tainted with my infidelities. I just want to be open and honest. I was irresponsible." Boreanaz came clean about his infidelities because he claimed he was being extorted by the woman he had an affair with. Per HuffPost, the actor had an extramarital relationship with Rachel Yucatel, the same woman with whom Tiger Woods cheated on his own wife. However, while Yucatel admitted to having an affair with Boreanaz, TMZ reported that she denied extorting the actor for any money. The affair didn't seem to adversely affect Boreanaz's and Bergman's marriage, though, with the actor telling TV Week that the fling was, quote, "a bonding experience in the long run." Their relationship also appears to have weathered another scandal Boreanaz faced in 2010, an allegation of sexual assault. According to CNN, an extra who auditioned for Bones filed a harassment suit against Boreanaz, claiming that he made, quote, "unwanted sexual advances while offering her a role on his TV series Bones." Ultimately, however, CBS News reported that the lawsuit was settled out of court for an undisclosed amount, with the lawyer for the alleged victim filing to dismiss. After spending decades on network television, David Boreanaz's latest show, SEAL Team, is going to be shown on the streaming platform Paramount Plus, after 4 seasons and the first 4 episodes of Season 5 airing on CBS. Boreanaz gave an interview to TV Insider where he discussed just how excited he was to be on a streaming platform now, as he felt the show could finally explore some things they weren't able to do because of the constraints of network television. Boreanaz pointed to the lower episode requirement of streaming as a good thing, due to networks wanting a large number of shows. Network television is about quantity, and it's no disrespect to that at all. I think the challenge of network television is being able to push the boundaries and be creative in that aspect, and our show really has gone above and beyond. In 2020, Ray Fisher accused Joss Whedon on Twitter of creating a, quote, gross, abusive, unprofessional, and completely unacceptable workplace environment on the set of Justice League, and was recently fired from The Flash, per Variety. As a result of his firing, a number of stars took to social media to support him against Whedon and share their own stories. One such star was Charisma Carpenter, who starred as Cordelia Chase on Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel, before getting fired at the end of Season 4 of Angel. In a lengthy Instagram post, Carpenter accused Whedon of inappropriate workplace comments and abusive behavior that has caused her, quote, a chronic physical condition. Numerous members of the Buffy and Angel cast have stepped up to stand with her, including Boreanaz. He took to Twitter shortly after Carpenter made her statement to write a message for his old co-star, saying, "I am here for you to listen and support you. Proud of your strength." It seems like this isn't the first time the Angel actor has supported Carpenter, as she tweeted back, "I know you're there for me, David. I appreciate all you've done to demonstrate that support privately as well." While Boreanaz seems to be fairly low-key in his support of Carpenter, he appears to have done all he could to help her through the tough times she's faced throughout the years. Boreanaz has gone on record stating that he grew up Catholic, telling Parade that he went to a Catholic high school and, quote, was just a fun-loving, good Catholic boy. However, when talking about his character on Bones, Boreanaz told the TV Addict that he wished he was more like him in how he practiced his faith, describing himself personally as, quote, not very religious. In an interview with Variety, Boreanaz admitted that there were certain parts of his faith that he didn't really believe in. Boreanaz posted a since-deleted photo to his Instagram of him wearing a purple Glad t-shirt in support of their Spirit Day for LGBTQ youth, and said he ended up turning off the comments because so many people, quote, were so rude and so angry. He told the publication that the reason he posted the photo was to stand up against bullies, saying, "We're all people, so live in love, man." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebrities are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.